I was still talking about how Ghanaian university hostels are magnificent and shocked Nigerian students. And Ghanaians are even trying to tell me, or more like Ghanaians were telling me, that these hostels being shown are not even the first 5 best hostels in Ghana. That's how you do it.
So the Ghanaians are saying, it's okay for you to live in our country, it's okay that you are here, but building your own kingdom inside our country is what we do not want. That's what is causing the problem. Now, if what I'm going to say in this video offends you, then you need to be schooled, you need to be educated, right? Some years ago, a wise man told me something. He said, if you think peace is too expensive, try war. If you think education is too expensive, try illiteracy. Okay? Now, you want to have a kingdom in someone else's country and they don't want it. What are you supposed to do? You stop.
Just like I've always said, and I will maintain, that there are so many things that Nigerians at this point need to learn from the motherland Ghana. Ghanaians as a country and as a people. Definitely, my first 3 is definitely going to be humility. Number 2, peace. And number 3, learning to be content with what you have. Contentment is definitely a virtue that at this point Nigerians need to have, that would, remove them from all this crime dents that has really rubbed on the image of Nigerians, right? And this is what Ghanaians have going on, as well as other countries of South Africa, that Nigerians need to learn, right? And with that, I've got these videos that shares a lot, that said a lot about Nigerians and Ghanaians in a nutshell. I would love us to watch these videos put together based on analysis, reactions, and exposition. Let me know your thoughts at the end of the day. After watching this video, please watch patiently to the end to hear my own opinion, my take, and my input as well. And give this video a huge and a massive thumbs up. And let's watch these videos, and I'll be right back.
I was still talking about how Ghanaian university hostels are magnificent and shocked Nigerian students. And Ghanaians are even trying to tell me, or more like Ghanaians were telling me, that these hostels being shown are not even the first 5 best hostels in Ghana. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's not coming to tell me that Dangote is one of the richest black men in the world. Who cares? That is Dangote. Or Detola is one of the richest black men in the world and he's Nigerian. Who freaking cares? It's not by telling me that there are Nigerians who are the best doctors. Nigerians are good engineers. They are that, they are this, they are this. What about Nigeria as a country? That's all that matters. All those individual laurels it doesn't benefit anybody. Nobody cares. After all, South Africa has Elon Musk, South Africa has everything, but they don't look at it. They look at South Africa as a society. So don't come to tell me blah blah blah. Nigeria has Dangote, Nigeria has Odetola, Nigeria has Mike Adenuga. Who is Mike Adenuga? F them up. I don't really care. They should go to their fathers and act those things. Nobody cares except lame and dumb imbecilic people. Nobody truly cares. I'm telling you, that's how you say, show me what Nigeria has that moves it as a society to the pedestal. Show me what Nigeria has. Tell me Nigeria has one of the best schools in the world. Tell me that Nigerian politicians are one of the most educated politicians in the world. Show me, tell me that Nigerian girls are one of the most eloquent, one of the most moral girls that you can ever find. Tell me that Nigerian boys have less criminality, most in the world. Don't tell me Nigerians are the biggest scammers. Everything criminality I do. And you expect me to believe that your Dangote is rich, owed to legitimacy. That your Mike Adenuga is rich, owed to legitimacy. Odetola and Ned Nwoko, they are rich, owed to legitimacy. Meanwhile, Nigeria is seen as one of the biggest crime industries in the world. And you expect me to see those people to be. Please. I subscribe to the Ghanaian way of bragging. If you want to brag with your country. The universities, look at their university hostels, and they're even telling, this one has been shocking a number of people, and they're even telling me that these ones don't even make it to the top 5. What can beat that, please? What can beat that? You're trying to tell them bravo, and they're telling you, oh, we ain't even started. We ain't even started. And they think you can beat that as a Nigerian. Please, 19th of July should come so that Nigerians can go. Every Nigerian in Ghana, please leave straight. Leave, all of y'all. Leave. I'm so happy.
Congratulations, Ghana. Yes, I'm happy for this. I'm happy for this update I just had this morning. Yes, this is what's celebrating, you know. We don't like chaos anywhere we are. We don't like chaos, and what is right is not right. So anything that needs to be addressed must be addressed once and for all. And again, for Ghana youth, thank you for speaking up, also for raising your voice on this issue. Like I said before, I wrote a little epistle on my page on TikTok here about lineage of royalty. You know, it takes a lot to come from a royal background. It takes a lot to come from a royal background, because first and foremost, you're well informed, you're well educated, and you're well learned. A fool can't just crown himself a king or royalty. A fool must always be a fool, and a fool must act like a fool. A learned person must act like a learned person. That is the difference. Being called fool or whatever doesn't mean that I'm trying to insult anybody. No. But in essence, I'm only trying to point out something on this topic. In my episode, I wrote that it's hard time IGBO'S start to decline some certain things that have been given or allowed to. You're allowing a person that have no history of royalty leading you at a foreign land. You allowing an individual that felt or thought he had money to rule over the others, then to come out to claim royalty. You know, people these days, mostly the youth these days, they felt that once they have money, they have power. Because they have money, they want to rule everybody under them or put everybody under them. That is bullshit for me. Like I said, I was born in the land of Ghana, Teshi, Accra, Ghana. I'm Igbo by origin. I was born in Ghana. My father was a Nigerian. My father lived and schooled in Ghana for many years, decades, before my mother. My father was married to a woman in Ejiso Etia in Kumasi. That was his first wife. And in this time of the era was the time they said for an Ashanti person, if an Ashanti woman is better with a foreigner or is married to a foreigner and has a child for that foreigner, automatically the woman is the owner of the child. The woman has right over the child. The woman is the bona fide owner of the child, not the man, not the foreigner. And now in our own case as IGBO'S have this custody of Igbo love to own their child. Be in a foreign land, diaspora, in Africa or whatever. When an Igbo man has a child with somebody, he automatically owns the child. That is the Igbo belief and Igbo tribe, Igbo ways of life. Because Igbo doesn't leave their child outside. Just like the American army, they say never leave anyone behind. The American military, when they're on a mission, they will say never leave anyone behind. These are the traits of the Jewish or the Igbos or whatever. The same way, never leave anybody behind. Igbos don't leave their child outside. Even though you feel that child is abandoned by the father being an Igbo, that man will come back someday for that child. That is the Igbo ways. Now, after my father married to the Ashanti woman, maybe something happened, they have to go their separate way. The woman claimed ownership of the child. And they said in their tradition, in their culture back then, in the Ashantis, the woman of the Ashanti owns the child, not the foreigner. So this alone breaks my father's apart before my father came to Nigeria to marry my mom and brought my mom to Ghana. My father's school, working here and everything, all his life was here in Ghana. That was how my father brought my mom to Ghana. Before I was born here in Ghana. So we lived the life here, and in the 80s was when we left Ghana for Nigeria. And I grew up in Nigeria, school and everything. 2009 was when I came back first to Ghana. After I was born and we went to Nigeria, 2009 was when I came back to Ghana to do a program at UCC through a friend, you know, for 3 months and thereabout. That was my first time coming back to Ghana. And I never knew the difference with Accra, Cape Coast or region. I never knew. Even when I was telling friends about that I was born here, I want to know the place where I was born. I told them Teshi, and they were like, Teshi is far. It's in Accra. I asked them, what is the difference? Is there not Accra? They said, no, Cape Coast is different. And that was it. That was how I started learning more about Ghana and the region and all those stuff. Till after I'm through with that program with those guys there, I went back to Nigeria. Till 2011, I came back to Ghana. You stay with an uncle who was formerly a police officer in Nigeria. But after he retired, he came to Ghana. He's a trader in Taifa. So I was in his house. I was with him then, you know, for a while. I went back to Nigeria again, and that was it. So my being in Ghana has been back and forth. But one thing I found out is that ever since I came to Ghana, I found peace like I've never known before. And that was how I decided to come stay in Ghana. Live my life, do my things, and mind my way. But now, issue I had way back when I came to stay in Nongwa, I had an issue. And this issue was because somebody did something somewhere, and Ghanaian youth have to go into the street. That's the Ghana youth, the Nongwa youth have to go into the street and attack people. And they were attacking Nigerians. I didn't know about this. I never knew anything that went. I never heard about anything going on. I was at the bus stop. I was at the bus stop waiting for a car, to take a car to my direction. And some guys came to meet me. They said, "You're a Nigerian." I said, "Yes, I'm a Nigerian." Before anything, come and see hitting. Plank, wood, stick, everything. They were hitting me, attacking me. I don't know what's going on. As that attack was going on, they took my phone, they took my wallets, they were searching me, all that. And I have some injury on me. After that, when I was on the floor, some people were like shouting, "Well, leave him alone. He's a gentleman. Leave him. We know him. He live around here. He's not a troublesome person. Leave him alone. Why are you telling him?" Some people were like coming, running, coming. Mike, what is the problem? I can't even understand what's going on. I'm confused. Then this guy, they left me, boom, like air. Everybody left. So I was asking what happened. Then one girl now said they are still attacking other people other way. That they said some Nigerian boy, Warri boys, killed a Ghana boy. Some Warri boys killed a Ghana boy, and that was the reason why they are attacking Nigeria. That they had a fight and all this stuff. And I got very pissed off. I had to go to the palace. I have to go to the palace of the chief at Mami, Nungwa Mami. I went to the palace of the chief at the Mami because I saw one or two faces of those guys that attacked me. These are the guys I do say hello to and whatever, you know. I like to go my way. So I went to report to the palace, and because my landlord was also a chief. They call it Ni. So Ni or Nana is Ashanti, Ni is Gam. So I told the man now gave me name to go to the palace to report it. I went to the palace and they had me, and you know, when I go to the palace, you have to, they say you have to do something, is it drink or cola or whatever, when you're coming to make a report or thereabout. It's a traditional way. So I went back and came back with some things to do, whatever I asked to do before I can be listened to. So they asked me and I explained everything to them. They said, "How? Why?" So it's like my landlord's son also came in. My landlord's son, I explained. And the chief was very angry, and they were like, "Did I see the face of the people?" I said, "Yes, I saw one or two faces that I knew." And that was how they followed me. They said someone to follow me to the place. I went to that area, that close to that Nungwa market area there, where those guys were living, where I used to see one of that particular guy. When I got there, everybody were giving themselves signs. They were giving signs. So the guy that followed me, who was errand messenger from the chief palace, was asking. Everybody was giving sign. And for me to say, I said, "I know this face, but this is not among the one that talking about." He knows the guy. They were held together. It was like, they don't know anybody. So they like start speaking in Ghana, because me, I don't understand Ghana. So that was how we started running around to get a particular guy. No one to see, nobody to ask. Everybody were asking, denied. They don't know anything. After that incident, I was very bitter. I went back to the palace, and the chief was like, I shouldn't worry. That anything, they will let me know. So that was it. I went back to my landlord and told my landlord asked me just to let it go. So after a while, I noticed many things going on. I started to notice how Ghanaians were talking about Nigerians being too troublesome, violent, and all those stuff. Then I started to notice many more things. Now the reason is why I'm saying this is this. This Warri Delta boys are from Edo State, Benin, Delta. In the whole, they are one. Delta, Edo, Benin, they are one. These Warri boys are these same people you see causing trouble, causing havoc all around, causing nuisance all around. You know, you hear the situation whereby a Nigerian guy is beating his girlfriend. You hear the situation whereby a Nigerian guy is fighting on the public. You hear the situation whereby one chaos or the other are happening. But the other way around, most of them started claiming they are IGBO'S. It's sad. Most of them started claiming they are IGBO'S. But now, you ask them to speak the Igbo, they can't. In Nungwa, mostly the beach. I stopped going to places whereby Nigerians gather. To a point, some Nigerians will see me and be trying to get along. I don't want anybody to stain my white with their dirty water. I keep my distance. To a point, people were like, if they see, they say, "Do you know that guy is a Nigerian? He always like to carry shoulder. He don't even like to associate with Nigerians." It's not that I don't want to associate. You cannot use your stupidity and arrogance to stain my white. I have talked about this for several times. Now, when you talk about prostitution in Ghana now, they are being dominated more by Igbo girls. But when you talk about violence on the soil of Ghana, the street of Ghana, they are being dominated by Warri boys. Igbo guys are business-minded people. They are traders. They are into business. Go to any place you see any Nigerian person doing business, phone cover or phone accessory or anything selling or whatever, food stuff or whatever. Go to such places like that. Who you see, 99% of those people are Igbos. Igbos don't have that time to constitute nuisance. Any Igbo you see constituting nuisance should be handed to the law, to the police to take care of it. Igbos don't constitute nuisance. Everywhere you go fighting, they are warrior boys, Delta boys. That was the reason why when that Niger boy made a post and I said he's instigating chaos in Ghana, me knowing that he's from Delta, the same warrior people, was the reason why I was trying to call him in order, call him to order. Because it is these people that are doing cultism in Ghana here. It's mostly this same warrior Delta boy that are constituting nuisance doing cultism in Ghana. I have spoken about this thing before, but most Nigerians here will not talk about this. Most of these people doing cultism in Ghana didn't even go to university, talk about finishing college. But they came here, they are causing nuisance, doing cultism in Ghana. And most of you Ghanaians, in your houses, you know most of these Nigerians doing this, but you will not say anything, you will keep quiet. Then you'll be pointing Igbos. Igbos is not the people here. The so-called Igbo king, the so-called Igbo, I wouldn't even call him, the so-called man who's naming himself Igbo king. How did he come about it? Who crowned him? Who chose him? Who appointed him? Who appointed him? Anybody that felt that he had money will not come to crown himself one thing or the other, to just cause chaos in the society. I'm happy today that they say the government have gotten him arrested. I'm proud to say I'm happy. Some Igbos came to my page and even warning me that I should put respect to their leader. Whose leader is it? You're causing nuisance in the land. Ghanaians believe in culture, tradition, politics. Put religion aside. You see culture, tradition, politics. These are the three bodies of governance. Ghanaians don't take this for a joke. And you cannot come into their land to oppose yourself to the law, to the law or the order of the land. And you want to use your dirtiness to dent the white of other people. Now they are turning this into be Igbo. No, it's not Igbo issue. Talk about the violence on the street of Ghana. Look at those people causing the violence. Trace them back to back. They are not Igbos. Most of the crime you hear going on in Ghana here, I might admit that some Igbos are included, but most 90% of them are not Igbos. Let's say the truth. Let's call a spade a spade. Part 2, I'll continue with next video.
Something has been happening in Ghana, and it has to do with Nigerians, right? It's been going on for some time now. And first of all, I'm wondering why Nigerian bloggers are not even posting it. They are not talking about it. All of them just, I don't know. Maybe they are not aware, or I don't know, or maybe they choose what to post. But I'm wondering why this particular pressing issue that has to do with Nigerians in Ghana and Nigerian bloggers are not even posting it. Now, Ghanaian bloggers, they post them. This morning, somebody sent me a couple of video links on TikTok. Now, this news never enter Instagram for Nigeria. Now, only TikTok and a little bit of Facebook. So all the links the guy sent to me were all TikTok links. And I went through the videos and I realized that this is what has been going on, right? Now, let me break the issue. Pay attention to this video. Let me break down everything for you so you understand. And first, the Igbo people in Ghana, there's a chief that is leading them. More like their leader or their king or whatever. So now, this person, this chief has been in Ghana for a long time, right? But now, he came up with an idea that he wants to have the Igbo kingdom in Ghana, where he's going to be the king. And that's what caused the problem. So the Ghanaians are saying, it's okay for you to live in our country. It's okay that you are here. But building your own kingdom inside our country is what we do not want. That's what is causing the problem. Now, if what I'm going to say in this video offends you, then you need to be schooled. You need to be educated, right? Some years ago, a wise man told me something. He said, if you think peace is too expensive, try war. If you think education is too expensive, try illiteracy. Okay? Now, you want to have a kingdom in someone else's country and they don't want it. What are you supposed to do? You stop. You stop. This hunger for power and desperation for leadership is what has put many parts of Nigeria where they are today. For example, look at the East. We can hardly go to the East to do business. You can hardly go to the East to do shows. We dey fear public gathering for East simply because it's not a safe place. And this has happened for going to a decade now. This has been happening for long. Today, you say they buy people here. Tomorrow, you say they buy people there. The next day, you say they buy soldiers for here. And it goes on and on and on. At the end of the day, this issue now is going to affect innocent Nigerians that are peacefully doing their businesses in Ghana. If they push this motion so hard that Nigerians should go, or IGBO'S should go, Ghanaians don't know who be Igbo. They are Yorubas in Ghana, and probably Hausas. They are maybe Akwa Ibom, Calabar, Port Harcourt, or any other people from other parts of Nigeria. They Ghana. But Ghanaians don't go know who be Igbo and who no be Igbo. At the end of the day, the agenda is going to be Nigeria must go. If they say Nigeria should go, the most affected people will be the ordinary people who cannot even speak or who do not have a voice that can be heard. Let me say this. Ask yourself, America used to give Nigerians 5-year visa with multiple entry, which means you have a 5-year visa and you can enter America as many times as you want within 5 years. Now they have reduced it to 3 months with single entry. So they'll give you 3 months visa and you can only enter once. If you go out, the visa is expired. Even the 3 months visa, if you enter once, you can't stay for the whole 3 months. Another one that happened again, Canada now said before they give a Nigerian person visa that the Nigerian person must have at least $10,000 in their account. Most Nigerians, if they had $10,000, they won't be traveling out. They won't go out. They'll start a business here. The UK too has tightened up. Dubai said before they give a Nigerian person visa, you must have at least 17 million in your bank account and you must be above the ages of 45 to 50. So now elderly people, they give visa now. People don't live life finish. You know, they desperate to stay in their country. What does this tell you? A lot of other countries don't adjust when it comes to giving Nigerians visa. What does this tell you? It means they don't want us. Our country has failed us. Our government has failed us. But we cannot afford to fail ourselves. What I'm trying to say is, all of these adjustments where these countries they make, now because of some Nigerians, you know, they protect our name outside. They go outside the country, they do bad things. They do prostitution, they do fraud, they carry this kidnapping, go their side, they go do many things where they tarnish the name of that country where they live in, and nobody won't make in house scatter. This is a simple thing. Let us protect our name outside so that people can allow us enter their houses and stay in peace. If you did your house, somebody enter your papa house, your family house, come they talk say for this family, we must they eat rice every Sunday, we must they eat beans every Tuesday, we must eat swallow every month. You know go like say the person they put all those rules, or for your family, una dey 10. The person called Colobi 7 of your family members to inside. They can't join and now come like say they work on the girl level past your papa. It's not gonna work. Why do you want to have a kingdom in someone else's country? There are Igbo kingdoms here. If you want to have kingdom or unite Igbo people, come and do it at home if you love it. Now, in America, there's an Igbo community in America. There's Igbo community in America. That's because the Americans, they welcomed it. There could be something like that in China because Igbos are, you know, very valid in China. But in some countries, if they don't want it, then stop it. Don't cause problem. That's what Aspo is for us. Before you know, unknown gunmen everywhere. Stop it. All these things, they threaten the peace of the ordinary people. They are regular Nigerians doing business. Young people in their early 20s, in their late 20s, in their early 30s. They are excelling in Ghana, succeeding in Ghana, and in other parts of the world. I met a young man in Dubai in 2022. This guy was almost crying when he was telling me about the life Nigerians are living in Dubai that is affecting other people. If the entire Dubai can't get notion, say all Nigerians are Yahoo boys, how the legit people won't take survive? What thing be that? If they don't want your kingdom, stop it. They said the chief said he's going to buy 50 acres of land. I don't know. I'm still going to maybe ask more questions. They said he wants to buy 50 acres of land and have his own kingdom. Several stories. How he, whatever transaction he's having with the gang leader or whatever. Oga. It's not bad to unite your people. It's not bad to have your kingdom anywhere. But if it's going to threaten the peace of other people, then you have to stop.
All right, guys, first of all, thank you once again for staying through and watching till the end. If you listen carefully to the man that spoke a lot, yes, about Nigeria and Ghana, you listen to my brother Chimdi, you will understand one common thing as a summary of this video, that in as much as Ghana is a peaceful country, Ghanaians are peaceful, it is not enough reason for Nigerians, no matter what, to take advantage of that. And looking at the nature of Nigerians, it is becoming unbecoming that at the end of the day, pride, arrogance, and what? Lack of contentment has actually destroyed Nigerians and made us what we are today. That, like you rightly heard from Dickie Famous, Everywhere we go, borders are tightened against Nigerians. And if you look at somehow, somewhat, these people as Ghanaians that are also being, ridiculed, they are also Nigerians with fake passports using other countries' passports. So in a nutshell, Ghanaians are angry, they are bitter against Nigerians' character, their bad behavior, and their attitude. It's not that ordinarily they hate people. There are other foreigners in Ghana that are living peacefully, living well. But why is it that they are so bent and keen on Nigerians? It's because of the attitude, the character of Nigerians, especially in the bad light. I will always maintain that if Nigerians can humble themselves, which I doubt, learn from Ghanaians. Learn not to brag. In all things, stay humble. I think that will be the starting point. And learn not to be so desperate in pursuit of getting rich and getting rich quick at all costs. Like, at all costs, this has really destroyed us as a country and as a people, from the leaders down to the common citizens. Now you see, this and more is our problem. And looking at all that Ghana have, other countries have, but in all, you still see them stay humble. Humility is a virtue that will take you so far in life if you have it, and it's a fruit from God, because the Bible said, by their fruit you shall know them. The character and attitude of Nigerians have really exposed Nigerians to the world in a bad light. But in all, I will not stop saying that there are still Nigerians that are exempted, that still detest all these things, and I can stand here to say that I am one of them, because I can never see myself in anybody's country for the reason of what? Disrupting the peace of that country. I know too well and I know too better how things work and how I should respect people's boundary. I can never do certain things because of money, no matter how much. The little I have, I'm content with it. That's why I cannot even, no matter what, come out to the public out of greed and begin to beg and, solicit, for help, no matter what. Because integrity is something that I hold very uptight. Right? I don't want to be known and noted for the wrong reason. So that's why it seems as if I'm always bitter, I'm always lamenting about this attitude and character of Nigerians. Because if you are not desperate to get rich quick, why will you be unaliving people? Why will you be committing crimes? Why will you be doing things that at the end of the day, even the money you want to acquire, you will not live happily and freely to enjoy it. You will live under curse, pain and frustration, because if you stain your hands in crime, you are automatically under a curse by man and by God. I don't know if Nigerians get these things, and that's where I'm always standing on. So at this point, Ghanaians have the right, like I will always say, to react. But all I can say is that even though peace must reign, will have Nigerians come to terms with being humble, accepting their crime, their fault, to say, no, we have wronged these people, to say, I'm sorry. Even the so-called Igbo king, at the end of the day, pride, arrogance, and, stupid attitude will not let him as well come down from his high horse to say, I'm sorry. Now Ghanaians have said, we are tired of Nigerians, pack your bag and go. How does this even relate to Nigerians? Yet they are still on all this, hitting hard on Ghanaians with pride and arrogance. Have you seen where we have landed ourselves as a country and as a people? Thank God I'm in Nigeria. Even while I'm in Nigeria, I still maintain law and order, right? Talk more if I go to other countries. So it is people that are there, you people who are running away, that will suffer all this the more. Because when we talk, you people want to make us look as if we don't know what we are saying. Guys, this is my own opinion and my take about all this back and forth of Nigerians, because at the end of the day, I still know that Ghanaians really are people that love peace and they want to maintain peace. So Nigerians, stop disturbing the peace of Ghana. Ghanaians are not wicked, evil and violent people. Don't push them. Stop poking them. Stop hurting them. It's enough. It's enough. So for peace to reign, let's respect our boundaries, stop crime, stop evil as Nigerians, stop corruption, stop demeaning and debasing, ridiculing the country Ghana and other countries you find yourself. This is it and this is that. I don't know what is your take. Let me know in the comments as well. Like this video, share, and stay subscribed if you find it interesting on here. Keeping it real, happy, safe and blessed, coming from the stable of your one and only Chivik Inspirations. And until then, I'll see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.